So far, the year's going okay. You know, obviously driving the GT class in the Mazda, it's very, very competitive. So we've got to be on our game every single weekend in order to get a good result. Last year, we won a race. We dominated that race, and that sort of set the bar for what we expected from then on. The rest of the season, we were always fast. We were fast in practice, fast in qualifying, fast in the race. We never really had that finish we were looking for the second half of the year. So we're really confident going into this year. And this year, we've just taken a lot of time to figure out the new tire. So we spent the entire first half of the season scratching our heads and working on our setups. And I think now it's starting to come good. We've had a lot of top 5 finishes and top 10 finishes for sure. And we're just looking for a couple of podiums and hopefully a win before the year's out. I think last year, if you look at the results, it looks like there was a steep learning curve for me in GT. I think I did learn a lot last year, especially in the second half of the year. I made a lot of mistakes that are really rookie mistakes. But that's not to say I wasn't ready for GT because, to be honest, coming from Coney Challenge, that prepared me for anything. I mean, if you can run up at the front of a Coney Challenge race, you can run up at the front anywhere. And the GT class is really competitive and really difficult. But, like, racing with the guys in Coney, I mean, you have Oberlin, you have Lally, you have Joey Hand, you have Stanton. You have all these guys that are really, really talented in very evenly matched equipment. So, you know, running in GT is no different. This year, maybe it's not going quite as well as we wanted to, but I'm happier at least with my performances. You know, our car isn't up to the level that it was at last year, but we're making that better every single race. And for me, I'm definitely driving better than I ever have before, I think. The new bodywork on the car is definitely a change. We got it one race later than the 70 car. You know, they're the factory car, so they get the parts, they try them out, they validate them. If they work, generally we get them right away. So we got it for Watkins Glen, and it made a difference. But there's so many other things that we're working on in the car right now, trying to make these tires work, trying to optimize the package, that it was just another variable. You know, I think ultimately it will be better. I think right now it's better. It's just not fully developed right now. So we're still working on that one for sure. Watkins Glen is a course I really, really love. I have a lot of laps there. I've been driving there since I started racing, so it's really someplace very special to me. And obviously getting the first Rolex Series win, I love the place. I'd never driven the short course until we tested the day after the 6-hour race. And, you know, it's not much different. I mean, it's just missing a bunch of corners, but it's a completely different track. You know, the long course is fast and flowing and very technical as well. And the short course is like a bull ring. I mean, you're going so fast the entire time. There are really no big braking zones. I think it's going to be a very interesting race. There's not a lot of margin for error. There's no room for anything. So I think it'll be really, really exciting.